Hello, beautiful souls. You may have experienced a lot of ridicule in your life, particularly at a young age, because you have been someone who was never meant to conform. Karmic energies are forms of artificial energetic interference that prevent us from connecting in with our true soul frequency, and they can show up in many different ways. They can be addictions, behavior patterns, thought patterns. The thing about karmic energy is, regardless of how they show up in the physical, is that they tend to be very cyclical. So they will feel as though they're kind of going through the same cycles, or moving in circles, until we finally learn the lesson that they are there to teach us, and then they simply seem to just dissolve from our mind, from our energy, or from our reality. Now, with the World card in connection with this truth with deceit reversed, I'm seeing that there is a profound expansion happening here, particularly within the divine masculine. And it's actually that expansion spiritually and energetically that is bringing this truth to light and dissolving the karmic patterns. So what truths are coming to light here for this masculine? What truths are coming to light? Okay, we have the thinking woman in the reverse position. Can I get a clarifier for this card? Okay, envy in the upright position and the garden and the gate upright. Okay, so I feel that the realization is going to be around the fact that, however this karmic energy is showing up, it is something that they've been utilizing to fill some kind of void. And it's this realization that that's not been working, that they've been blind to some kind of pattern here. Because however this karmic energy has been manifesting, it has not been working to fill this void within them. And ultimately, where their focus is this garden and the gate. This depicts a woman that is standing behind a gate. Now, of course, the divine feminine doesn't have to be a physical woman. These energies can show up in many different ways. But what I'm really seeing here is that the masculine is realizing that his soul is with the divine feminine, who is in this space of guardedness at this time, who he really doesn't know how to access here. But there is this shift in focus onto her regardless, and that is creating some conflict, either internally or possibly even externally, arguments, etc., in certain connections or relationships. What are these conflicts? Oh, conflicts are coming up because he has felt the true unconditional love from the divine feminine here, and there's no going back. That's a strong message I'm getting. There's no way to return back into these karmic patterns and cycles to try and fill a void. A void that can really only be filled by unconditional love, which of course, the masculine is being trained into that frequency of unconditional love within himself through this entire process, through this awakening that he's experiencing. From divine muscular, type yes, if you believe.